was coming in, and now you're backing out. It's hard to talk big with a shotgun in your mouth. I'm glad you brought your friends. They can watch it go down. I got mine too. So welcome to my house. 'Cause these are my people, and this is my land. This is what we prayed for, and this is God's plan. And if you ain't from here, then you won't understand. This is my country, and this is who I am.
To be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free, and I won't forget.
My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye. He threw a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack, and my summer bugs keep flying in from some.
All units, mount up.
Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me? Let's see who all we got in. Random, Wizard, Elusive, Sister Marie, Keith, Ohio, Tiger, Stars, Miss Hutch, Ohio, Militant. Thank you guys so much. Hey Candle, how's everybody doing today? Hey Backwoods. I got some stuff to share with y'all today. Keith actually sent me a thing through Instagram, and I'm going to share it with y'all. It brought tears to my eyes. And I've got the Wednesday blogs. And Sister Marie, I'm praying for you. I hope you feel better soon. Hey Yankee, how are you? Hey Monty, how are you? Y'all know how it goes. I'm going to give it a few minutes and see if we can get some more people in. I'm doing okay. Just got the Wednesday blogs is all. You know how that goes. That midweek, I don't want to do nothing. Oh, I understand that, Tyler. I've actually done eat today, so. Biden and Putin sure is playing preschool, aren't they? Awesome, Tiger. I'm glad to hear that. And they've retorted to name calling. It sounds good backwoods, that's for sure. I hear you there, Lucy. I get hungry like that sometimes. Some days I can't get enough to eat. It's chicken tacos. That's true, Wiz. That's true. But you know how all these people get so butt hurt nowadays. Sorry, cowboy. Have a good night at work, though. And God bless. Be safe out there. That's right, Sister Marie. You are tougher, that's for sure. Alright. Yeah. That sounds good, Ohio. Right backwoods. We all gonna die, fam. But I mean, just Josh ain't completely wrong. You know, one day we are eventually gonna die. Might not be today, might not be tomorrow, but it'll be somewhere down the line. Boy, today has been a beautiful day. I've actually been able to walk around in shorts. Right, Sister Marie? It's stupid. I mean, they're acting like preschoolers. I'm gonna give it another minute, about another minute, and then we'll get started. Yeah, we should be going forward, not backwards. That's for sure. Right backwards. It's definitely being hot today. Hey, Monique. Right, Keith. Awesome, Miss Hutch. Right? It's not that I fear it because I know ultimately where I'm going to go. It's just the pain. Sup, Mad Shad? How are you? Whoa. Hey, Skemet, how are you? I thought I fixed that, Tiger. I will definitely fix that when we get out of here. I promise you. Hey, Willowbug. Because you should still be a mod. That's true. That's true, Backwoods. You can. Well, we jumped from 11 to 17 really quick. If I missed anybody, I do apologize. Y'all know how it goes when chat goes to jumping on you. Shoot, I don't show mine off, that's for sure. Yeah, if y'all don't mind, please make sure to hit those thumbs up, guys. Alright, Keith. You moving to Ohio backwards. Jump from 11 to... Bug dude, what? Right? Now we up to 19. But y'all know, like I've said before, it's not about the numbers, it's getting the information out. It's not that I don't like seeing y'all in here, because I love seeing every one of you in here. None of us are perfect. Hey, Carbon Q, how are you? It does bug, it really does. But alright. Yesterday, Keith had shared something that he received from a friend over in Russia with me. And, you know, we were discussing it and whatnot, and I figured I would share with y'all today. You know, we don't get very much news out of Russia directly. You know, and like I said, this brought a tear to my eye. I've always been very sensitive to other people's feelings, you know, and what they're going through. So, I'm going to read it to y'all. It is very difficult now to do something, and even more so to show something, for now I have no energy for something larger. On things that require a longer period of emotional involvement, there is an emptiness in the soul. In the head, there are some fragments of thoughts, fragments of words, phrases. I'm just trying not to lose myself in this chaos. Turn back the time, let me dream again. And yes, my dear friends, if this is blah, then know that I was very happy to meet you all and grateful that you were here with me. It is very difficult now to create something and moreover to show something. So far there is no strength for something more ambitious, for something that requires a longer emotional involvement. there is emptiness in. You know, Russia and the U.S. both is doing everything that they can to not allow any kind of news and information out of Russia. Yes, Keith, thank you very much for sharing. And if you are able to get back in contact with this friend, please let them know that we are praying for them. That we do not support what our government nor their government is doing. That's right, stars. People in Russia matter too. They really do. I mean, I know that not everybody here, believes in God, and that's fine. I don't down people that, for their beliefs. I also try not to shove my beliefs down other people's throats. But we were all in my beliefs, we were all created by God. We are all God's children. Oh no, Keith. I hate to hear that. I hope eventually you are able to reach her. What they are doing is discussing how is it any different from what they did to the Japanese during World War II with the camps. Exactly, Monique. You know, having feelings is part of being a human. And, you know, I have sympathized with so many different countries in my 42 years on this earth. Right backwoods, I think we all, the people of the world, should get all the leaders together and put them in a big room. And well, I better not say anymore. Yeah, I believe so, Mad Shad. Definitely. You know, my son in law posted on Facebook today. Guys, this kid is 20, he just turned 24 last month. And he posted, talking about the Declaration of Independence. And, how as United States citizen, we have the right to replace, certain people. I'm trying to be careful there, but I know y'all get the gist of what I'm saying. Right, Wiz? There you go, Bug. But to me, You know, it's like Monique said, it's no different than what happened during World War II. Are we really going to go back down that long, dark road again? Right, Tiger? You know, a 21% raise. For what? What are those SOBs doing? You know? They don't do shit except for run this country into the ground. Right, Keith? Could this be the long, dark winter that we were told? Exactly, Tiger. But you know, that long, dark, cold winter doesn't necessarily mean it has to be wintertime. There are certain ways to create a winter instead of a natural winter. You know, just some food for thought. Right, Skemet? You know, it come across my notifications about a quarter till 7 that we're sending another $800 million to Ukraine. That's what it sounds like to me too, Keith. I've actually got that article pulled up. Now where we having an earthquake at? Ooh, 6.0 near Dubai. Y'all know Japan had two big earthquakes this morning. A 7.3 and a 6.4, I think it was. Exactly, Schematic. Yeah, exactly, backwoods. Hey, awkward, how are you? Except the 1 billion in aid and arms. I believe it. Exactly. They don't want us to be able to do what the Declaration of Independence gives us the liberty and freedom to do. Hey, Miss Sharon. It's okay. I agree, Tiger. I completely agree. I think that's what Wizard was talking about, awkward. Exactly, Keith. Who's gonna pay it all back? It's gonna have to be us. Because they won't make these other countries pay. Not at all. It's just, it's so sickening to me. And that video that I shared with y'all at the beginning, of the soldiers standing there singing. Guys, that gave me chills. Right, Wiz? Mine's been on YouTube all day. Just listening to music. Some days I just have to have that music. Honestly, Miss Sharon, I don't see the world hanging on that long. But that's just my opinion. Oh, okay, awkward. Yeah, I believe it. Not that I doubted you, but you know what I mean. I'm gonna grab another cup of coffee and then I'll start with the news articles that I've got pulled up. What's up, CC1 baby? How are you? It's going to be our grandchildren's grandchildren's children, and that's only if we stop spending money now until then. I agree, Backwoods. I completely agree. It's just, they should never have started printing money when they knew this country was broke to begin with. And that's just how I feel. Exactly, Skemet. Exactly. When it was kind of insinuated that we wouldn't have to. I did wonder that, Wiz. I really did. That's true, Skemet. Right, Tiger. But alright, all these articles are linked in the description in case y'all want to look at them. Y'all know I'm always. Y'all know that I always welcome fact checking. If y'all come across something that I say that's not right, please feel free to let me know. Yeah, neither can I. That's true. Alright, this is actually from the New York Times, and I know it's a couple of days old. I don't see a date, but it is a couple of days old. Russia rolls down internet iron curtain, but gaps remain. Moscow has restricted some services while others have pulled back voluntarily. creating a new fissure in the global internet. And of course, you have to pay for the rest of it. But, I mean, like we was saying, they're doing everything that they can to keep information from rolling out. Hmm, that's weird. Oh, that wasn't the article I wanted on. All right. This is from, it's an international paper. El Pais, Pais. The Kremlin takes first steps to isolate the Russian internet from the rest of the world. Moscow is prepared to disconnect the country from cyberspace though the authorities officially deny the initiative. Leaked messages suggest that it will begin to roll out the strategy on the government's websites this Friday. Mm. Since the invasion of Ukraine began, there have been rumors that Russia could decide to disconnect its citizens from the rest of the internet. On Monday, messages were leaked from the Vice Secretary of Digital Development, Andrea Chaminko. I'm guessing that's how you say that last name. I believe so, Skemet. I really do. Yeah, I've seen that, Wiz. That's a very good show. Who directed government agencies to relocate all their networks to within the national territory before Friday. Amidst the backlash caused by the news, the Kremlin denied that it planned to isolate Russian cyberspace from the rest of the world, though it did not deny that it planned to do so with the government's own websites. Moscow already has the technical capacity to drop ties with the rest of the internet. Its sovereign internet project, known as RUNET, RUNET, was legally enabled in 2019 and has already proved successful in tests. RUNET allows for the internet to continue working in the country, redirecting all traffic to national servers controlled by state authorities, meaning that the Kremlin will determine what can be accessed. In practice, that means that Russians will not be able to access web pages from outside the country. That's totalitarian government. And it's it's wrong on so many levels to me. Right, Wizard? Right? I mean, why? I mean, I know everything's going up, but come on. I'm not sure, Keith. Yeah, that's right, Scoot. Millicent said he did, Keith. Oh, wow, Skemet. Russia said they about to take back Alaska and California fort. That's just what we need. But we all know Zelensky pleaded to Congress today. Oh my goodness, Wizard. White House stands firm on opposition to no-fly zone over Ukraine despite Zelensky's plea. Peppermint Patty said the Biden administration is not interested in going into World War III. The White House said Wednesday that it continues to stand in opposition of a no-fly zone over Ukraine as the country fights back against Russia, suggesting the move would have repercussions that would send the U.S. into World War III. Exactly, Monique. Exactly. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky requested during an address to Congress Wednesday that the U.S. agree to a no-fly zone over his country. White House Press Secretary Peppermint Patty said the administration is not interested in getting into World War III. I agree, Keith. Right, Backwoods. The word schematic, I wasn't exactly sure. March 30th, 1867, the U.S. purchased for $7.2 million. You know, Mad Chad, I love my Canadian brothers and sisters, and I've told Monique this, I do not trust their leader, or the one that's in charge there right now. Let me rephrase it. Yeah, I think so too, TT1. Exactly, Tiger. That's what I was saying, Miss Sharon. Oh, come on. I swear this laptop hates me. But here we go with the name calling. Y'all knew I was on revisit that, right? Biden calls Putin a war criminal. With war entering fourth week, U.S. increases support for Ukraine as diplomatic efforts to secure ceasefire continue. Hey sis, how are you? Right, Miss Sharon. Turkey's foreign minister will visit Ukraine after talks in Russia to push for a ceasefire. The UN Security Council is expected to vote on Friday on a Russian drafted call for aid, access, and civilian protection in Ukraine. Human costs are mounting as the war now enters its fourth week. Putin has said his country will achieve its goals in Ukraine. More than 3 million Ukrainians have been forced to flee the country, while 2 million others are internally displaced, according to the UN. U.S. President Joe Biden has announced an additional $800 million in security assistance to Ukraine. The Kremlin has slammed Biden for calling Putin a war criminal. Let's see. UN urges advanced countries to offer protection to all refugees. Ukraine says Russia attacked Mariupol theater, sheltering civilians. Russia Belarus banned from multi-sport Euro championships. Canada formally removes Russia RT from Canadian TVs. You know, it's sad. You know, it's not just a pew pew war. It's now a war of words where one side's calling the other side names. You know, and I know that Putin said something against potato. I just can't remember what it was. And this is off of War News 24/7. Pentagon, NATO sends S-300 and NK-33 OSH Ukraine. Russia cut off all communications. Pressure on Greece. Yeah, that too, Skemet. It really is. I think so, Keith. I don't think Ukraine's the last of it, though. I really don't. And Starla man pads? Men need pads? Can somebody explain that to me? No, I know it's some kind of arsenal. Anti-aircraft systems are being sent by NATO to Ukraine, according to U.S. sources citing senior Pentagon officials. U.S. and NATO have probably chosen the most painless solution for them to try to impose a no-fly zone over Ukraine by increasing the cost for the Russian Air Force. The Americans have not yet stated from which country the stockpiles of Ukraine are being rearmed. Obviously, we are talking about Slovakia and Bulgaria, or other Eastern European countries. You know, I try to look up stuff that's not so doom and gloom. Okay, Sophia. But, it's hard to find. It really is. Yeah, I was just trying to make a joke, Mad Shad. A Ukrainian TV host is demanding the genocide of Russian children. He actually quoted from top Nazi Adolf Eichmann. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Right, Monique? I think both sides does, Monty. Sister Marie. Backwoods. Yes, sir, Yankee. You be safe out there on your shift, okay? Many prayers. You know, I remember studying in history, you know, what the Jews went through during World War II. Hey, home, how are you? And it wasn't just the men, it wasn't just the women, it was the children, which was a genocide. And now they're calling for the same thing for Russia children. Okay, what's the common denominator there? Think about it. Yeah, money, they do. I mean, think about it. What's the current administration's motto? In order is build back better, right? In order to build something back better, what do you have to do first? Exactly. Destroy. Mm-hmm. But I never got the whole time change thing anyway. I really didn't. But I mean, whether it's, you know, whether it's daylight savings time or the other one, it doesn't matter. You know, you're still going to have the changes of the year. You're still going to have the longest day and the shortest day. Your solstice is still going to be there. Follow the money. That's right. No, 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 baby. We have this argument every day. Eastern is the only time zone that matters. You knew I was gonna tell you that. Didn't they say it was for energy savings with daylight savings time? I don't get it. Neither do I, Skemet. East side. Hey, Flying Ryan, I hadn't seen you in a while. Daylight savings time came because of farmers. No, sir. We're in the future. Yeah, that's what Flying Ryan was just saying, Miss Sharon. And the crazy thing is, I used to know all that, but you know how it is when you go to getting older. I think so, TT1. No, ma'am, Tiger. That's right, Keith. West side. No, not necessarily. I mean, of course, the East Coast is going to be blown up first because, well, that's where we have Babylon at. There's like three major targets on the East Coast, at least. You have New York, you have DC, and you have the submarine base down here in Georgia. Oh, well, I love you too, Tiger. It is Sophia. That's right. The creek still flows. You thought that's where the Silver War was? Yeah, but I mean, you still, whether you have the daylight savings time, quote unquote, or not, you're still going to have the same amount of sunlight a day during that time period. I'm not saying I agree with them, making it just one or not agree with it, you know, but you still going to have the same amount of sunlight. Yes, Commit, that really does. But yeah, Jacksonville is a target. It's just lower on the scale than a few of them. But the nuclear submarine bases, I think it's number 3. So. And down in Florida, you have, NASA. You have one of the world's largest theme parks there is. I gotcha, Tiger. Yeah. Yeah, and the bigger ones, in which it's a military bunker like NORAD and Cheyenne, which is Cheyenne Mountain. Um, Mount Weather, all them places is high up on it. And speaking of our guys in uniform, I'm gonna play this one more time for those that didn't get to see it earlier.
My daddy served in the army, where he lost his right eye, but he flew a flag out in our yard till the day that he died. He wanted my brother, my sister, and me to grow up and live happy in the land of the free. Now this nation that I love is falling under attack, and my summer bugs keep flying in from some.
You know, I love seeing our guys be able to let loose and have a little bit of fun. You know, I'll have to check that out, Tiger. I mean, I find so many good videos on TikTok, but a lot of them I cannot share because I cannot download them so I can share them with y'all. Singing in the squad bay. I mean, you know, it's like I said, I have a cousin. Technically, he's my step cousin, but we don't do step in my family. But he is stationed at Paris Island. At one time, he was stationed in Hawaii, but he wanted to come back east. You using your binoculars from Top Chat. You up there for sniper reasons, right, Wiz? Right, JL? And I mean, I've seen some, you know, of them sitting in the back of the helicopters with the doors open with their legs dangling, you know, over the side, and I'm sitting there, nah. You know, and they're sitting there singing, you know, and carrying on and whatnot. I'm like, you boys, and women, there's no way. Last time I spoke with him, which was a couple of months ago, he's really doing good. He owns his own home up there now, and he's doing a lot better than when he was living here. He really is. Maybe, Liz, maybe. Because with what it tells me he's watching and the amount of people talking in chat, yeah, it don't add up. But you know what? That's okay. We got the brigades and the posse to take care of them. Right, Sophia. Who was it? I think Tiger said that she calls it the Sophia syndrome. GSN News on YouTube just put out a video showing an article saying NATO put thousands of soldiers on high alert along with 100,000 Americans. Thank you very much, Backwoods. Yeah, I seen that earlier. But yeah, they said they're on the highest alert that NATO has. You know, it kind of makes you wonder what alert the U.S. is on. My roommate needs to hurry up and get out the shower so I can get my charger. No, ma'am, Miss Sharon, that don't. Personally, I think it's the U.S. wanting Walter Alpha Romeo, and they're using NATO as front to make it happen. BLM founder wants Jussie Smollett out of jail. Monty, I heard that Marines is getting shipped to Australia because they're fearing an attack from Russia or China. I can't remember which one. But I did see where somebody had said that Smollett was released earlier. Oh, too strong. Joel Osteen exposed. China. Yeah, that's it, Monty. So, you know, you have that. You have the whole thing going on in Ukraine. You have that. You have it going on in North Korea and South Korea. You have all that going on with Iran and Israel. I can imagine, Miss Sharon. My prayers for you is with your family, for sure. Because that's one thing you will discover about me. I support our armed forces. I support our police. I support, you know, fire and rescue. Exactly, Tiger. Wars and rumors of wars. Oh, wow. um, I do know that we do have another headed our way. Alright, Tiger, send it this way. We'll take it. I've told y'all and told y'all and told y'all we're not going to make it to November. honestly don't believe so, and that 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 sense is growing stronger every day. You too, Keith. But things seem to, you know, people in here in the U.S. kind of keep turning their head away from the Russia Ukraine news, and now they're trying to figure out something else to, for us to keep our eyes on. I've been known to, Keith. I just ain't done it in a while. Absolutely, Tiger. Before I sat down and got ready for the live, I was going through some of my preps and trying to get it better organized. Exactly, TT1. Exactly. It's they're just trying to create chaos. Right, stars. Look in Walmart. They have Zippo lighters for pretty reasonable. Get you some of those as well as the lighter fluid and the flint that goes with them. Exactly, Wiz. That's right, Mad Chat. I've got lighter stockpiled. I agree, Sister Marie. And they're just a bunch of drama queens. That they're not, Miss Sharon. Sometimes cheaper is not the best quality. But, there are some things from Dollar Tree that is good quality. Sounds like birds up there on the tin roof. Yeah, Wiz, it's got that way down here too. Keith, I was looking at Wizard's comment and said, Wizard, what do you call a lesbian that made $2 million? Justin Bieber. That ain't bad, Stars. They actually have waterproof matches now in the camping section, or at least they do here. Tomorrow is going to be, since I don't have a live, is going to be my videoing day. I have a couple of videos to get out to y'all that I have promised. My bug out bag and my last prepping haul, as well as I might show y'all how I do my mylaring. And then a couple of other creators and I are also working on a project together, so Liz, that's a good question. If anybody knows, let us know in the chat, please. Wonder if there's someone in the community that knows how to waterproof regular matches. TT1, I heard that they had. But I also seen one of the other creators here on YouTube said that somebody was calling for his release. Encasing hot wax, Sophia said, Wiz. Yes, ma'am, Sister Marie. You might be. No, that would make them burn faster. And I will also be showing y'all how I do my fire starter as well. That one I'll have to do outside though. You can cover regular matches and wet. I'm not going to say what I almost said there. Striker. Try beeswax, paraffin, and let you know after a week or so. Schematic, what I do is I go to the Dollar Tree and get the cotton balls, and I roll mine in petroleum jelly and put them down in old medicine bottles for storage. I mean, it's an easy process. Tiger said dryer lint is the best fire starter ever. I'll probably be putting some of that in some medicine bottles or Ziploc bags as well. That cotton ball will burn for quite a while. Dryer lint and some toothpicks. All good ideas, and you get to play with fire. Magnesium. For some reason, I smell wintergreen dip. Ugh. Well, you can use a Ziploc bag, 2 stars. You can mix dryer lint and Vaseline hella fire. I take a toilet paper roll, smear Vaseline inside, stuff it with dryer lint. It's amazing. What else is some things that y'all put in y'all's bug out bags? Or, you know, like Josh and Prepper Tribe said, do a bug out bag video or EDC video. Oh, wow. Flint's good idea. You can make a bunch and vacuum seal to put in your preps or bug out bags, etc. That's where all the toilet paper went during the pandemic. Let me go see if I can hunt up a charger because it don't look like he's getting out of the shower anytime soon. Watch out, Scrappy. There we go. Pine pitch in a mini Altoids can. Oh, Lord. I agree. That's a good idea, Mad Shad. Fatwood's another good one. We used to start fires with flint all the time. Flint is all over the place here. Also a magnifying glass. Water filtration, knife, cordage, spare clothes, fire starters, OTC meds, etc. Taking shredded old bills and stuffing TP rolls, the wrapper with old dryer sheets. Think old time party crackers. Extra pistol, magazines, 2 or 3 flashlights. Flares are a guaranteed fire starter. They are, Miss Sharon. I carry fat wood in an Altoid container as well. compass, knife, duct tape, paracord, sewing kit, meds, MRE, water, life, straw, and clothes. People scared of nukes and we talking about fires. I think so, Monique. I'm not sure though. But I think somebody filed against it too. That we have. We have been doomed for a while. Right, stars. And don't forget your comms. You know, your Bofangs or whatever walkie talkie you have. And if you have a solar pack, don't forget your solar pack. Have some calories in your bag. That's right. Maps. Grab the maps. Don't forget some form of protection, whether it's a pew pew, a knife, you know, whatever you can carry. Is edibles calories? They'll make you want some calories, Keith. I know Backwoods and I think POTB was showing something that they put in their bug out bags to, you know, keep it from getting wet. Depends on the sugar content. Keith. I have like sunflower seed kernels, a can of ham, and a can of treat meat in mine. Exactly, Tiger. People need to remember that all we can do is what we can do. Don't let it destroy your joy. Monique said, I always have extra cash and fiat currency and precious metals with her. That's another good idea. Twisty ties and zip ties are excellent and don't take up much room. And guys, make sure, like, the seasons are starting to change. Make sure that you take your winter clothes out and lighten them up. What'd I miss? What got withheld? Awesome, Keith. I can't wait. Y'all be on the lookout for Keith's videos. He is crazy talented. If somebody will, please drop his link in the chat. Can y'all hear me now? Hang on, guys. Alright, there we go. Now I can come up out the other. Alright, guys. I reckon I'm gonna end it because my phone's not going to work. I'm sorry, Wiz. It wasn't on purpose, I promise. But I reckon I'm gonna go ahead and end it since my phone does not want to cooperate. You guys have a good night. Stay prepped up, stay prayed up, keep your heads on the swivel. I love each and every one of y'all. Y'all know that. So y'all be careful out there, okay? Yeah, my phone's literally on 1%, so it's fixing to die. Y'all have